Hey there, beautiful souls. Take a deep breath with me. Just inhale deeply and let that energy settle. Today, we're diving into something so many of us on the spiritual path struggle with, our relationship with money and abundance. But before we go any further, I want you to ask yourself a question. Close your eyes and really let this sink in. Are you ready? Why am I still struggling financially when I know I'm destined for greatness? Feel that. That tension, that discomfort. That's the feeling of cognitive dissonance, of knowing deep down that you're meant for more, but not seeing that reflected in your reality. That's the gap we're going to bridge today. You're not alone in feeling this way, dear one. So many of us chosen ones, the empaths, the light workers, the spiritual warriors, seem to struggle with this very issue. You know what's kind of crazy? How so many of us, who are deeply connected and spiritually aware, seem to struggle to make ends meet. I mean, think about it. You're this incredible beacon of light. You've done the inner work. You've got the crystals, the sage, and the meditation practice that would make a monk jealous. You're out there healing the world, one soul at a time, and yet somehow your bank account just doesn't match that same high-vibe energy. It feels a bit off, doesn't it? Like trying to wear a sparkling crown while your feet are stuck in the mud. It's tough to admit, but I know many of you are stuck in this cycle of just scraping by. Maybe you're working a job that doesn't fulfill you, just to pay the bills. Maybe you're watching others succeed, wondering, why is this happening to me? Or, what am I missing? Maybe you're even starting to doubt your path, your purpose. Trust me, I've been there. I've asked those same questions and felt that same despair. But today we're going to get real about this together. We're going to shine a light into the dark corners and bring all those money shadows out into the open. Because, darling, it's time to heal this aspect of your life too. First things first, let's talk about why this happens. You know how we're often the ones who feel things more deeply? That beautiful sensitivity that makes us so good at what we do can sometimes trip us up when it comes to money. We might avoid looking at our bank statements because it feels too overwhelming, or make choices based on our big hearts rather than what's practical. Sound familiar? Yeah, I thought so. You see, we chosen ones. We're wired a bit differently. We're the ones who see the world not just as it is, but as it could be. We're the dreamers, the visionaries, the ones who dare to believe that there's more to life than just the daily grind. But that very gift, that ability to feel so deeply, to care so much, can also be our Achilles heel when it comes to money. Let's break it down. You know how you walk into a room and you can just sense the energy? How you can tell when someone's having a bad day, even if they're smiling? That's your gift, your superpower. But that same sensitivity can make dealing with money feel like a harsh, overwhelming task. After all, money is energy too, and it carries a lot of baggage. It's no wonder so many of us chosen ones struggle with it. And let's be honest, we're usually the ones giving everything away, right? Always there for friends in crisis, offering not just emotional support, but often our last dollar too, thinking the universe will provide. But when was the last time you prioritized your own financial well-being? When was the last time you said, I deserve abundance too? Here's a truth bomb for you. We often feel like outsiders, don't we? The 9-to-5 grind just isn't for us. We crave freedom, creativity, and authenticity. We want to live life on our terms, not just fit into some predefined mold. But stepping away from the conventional path can leave us financially shaky. Maybe you've started a spiritual business, thinking it would lead to abundance, only to face skepticism or silence. Maybe you've tried to share your gifts with the world, only to feel unseen, unheard, undervalued. I get it. It's not easy going against the grain. It's not easy being a pioneer, a trailblazer. But darling, that's who you are. That's who we are. Now let me share something personal with you. Years ago, I was living on ramen noodles and hope, convinced that my spiritual path meant I had to struggle. I thought that being poor was somehow noble, that it made me more spiritual, more authentic. I thought that the universe was testing me, that I had to prove my worthiness before I could receive abundance. Sound familiar? During a deep meditation, it hit me like a ton of bricks. My financial struggle wasn't making me more spiritual. It was just limiting my ability to help others. I mean, think about it. When you're constantly worried about money, how much energy do you really have available to serve your purpose? How much time and resources do you have to give to the causes you care about? Not much, right? I realized that my money blocks were not just affecting me, but also limiting my impact on the world. I was playing small, not because I wanted to, but because I was afraid to step into my power. I was afraid to own my worth, to claim my space, to demand the abundance I deserved. And that fear was keeping me stuck, keeping me small, keeping me from fulfilling my purpose. So, what changed? I started seeing money differently. I started seeing it not as something dirty or evil, but as energy, as a tool, as a means to an end. I started seeing money as a way to amplify my impact, to expand my reach, to help more people. I started seeing money as a reflection of the value I bring to the world, not as a measure of my worthiness as a person. You see, money is just energy, and energy needs to flow. When we reject abundance, when we push it away out of fear or guilt or shame, we're actually blocking our own potential to make a bigger impact. We're limiting our own power, our own light, and the world needs our light now more than ever. But here's the thing, beautiful soul. It's not just about changing your mindset. It's not just about affirmations and visualizations and manifestation rituals. Those things are important, yes, but they're only one piece of the puzzle. If you really want to change your financial game, you need to get practical too. You need to take inspired action, to put yourself out there, to claim your space and own your worth. So, let's get practical. Let's talk about the nitty-gritty, the how-to, the steps you can take today to start shifting your financial reality. Because, darling, you deserve abundance. You deserve to live a life that reflects your inner light, your inner wealth. You deserve to thrive, not just survive. First things first, start valuing your gifts. You have something unique to offer the world, something that only you can do in the way that you do it. Whether you're a healer, a coach, an artist, a writer, a teacher, whatever your gift is, it's valuable, and it's okay to charge for it. In fact, it's necessary. You see, when you undercharge or give everything away for free, you create an energetic imbalance. You're essentially saying, my gifts are not valuable. My time, my energy, my expertise, they're not worth much. And that's not true, is it? No, it's not. So, start valuing your gifts. Start charging what you're worth. And remember, it's not greedy to want to be compensated for your work. It's not selfish to want to live a comfortable life. It's your birthright. It's what you deserve. Next, boundaries are your new best friend. Learn to say no to energy vampires and people who constantly take without giving back. Yes, even if they're family. Yes, even if they're friends. You see, every time you say yes when you really want to say no, you're depleting your energy. You're giving away your power, and that leaves you with less to give to the people and causes that truly matter to you. So, start setting boundaries. Start saying no when you need to. Start protecting your energy, your time, your space. Because, darling, you can't pour from an empty cup, and the world needs you at your best, at your fullest, at your most powerful. Now let's talk about building a sustainable spiritual business. I know, the business side isn't always our favorite. It can feel overwhelming, confusing, even a bit icky at times. But here's the thing. Being great at your gifts isn't enough if nobody knows about them. You could be the best healer in the world, but if you're not putting yourself out there, if you're not marketing your services, if you're not building a brand, then how will anyone know? How will anyone find you? You see, building a business is about more than just the work you do. It's about how you present that work to the world. It's about how you package it, how you market it, how you sell it, and yes, I said the S word, sell. Because, darling, if you want to make a living doing what you love, you need to get comfortable with selling. You need to get comfortable with putting yourself out there, with asking for the sale, with owning your worth and your value. So how do you do that? Well, first things first, focus on what makes your spiritual gift unique. Don't try to be everything to everyone. Don't try to blend in, to fit in, to be just like everyone else. Embrace your uniqueness. Embrace your quirks. Embrace your individuality, because that's what will make you stand out. That's what will make people choose you over someone else. And consider creating multiple ways to share your gifts. One-on-one services are great, but they're also limited. You only have so many hours in the day, so many clients you can see. So, think about other ways you can share your gifts. Maybe it's a group program where you can reach more people at once. Maybe it's a digital product, like an ebook, or an online course that people can access anytime, anywhere. Maybe it's a membership community where people can get ongoing support and guidance from you. The possibilities are endless, beautiful soul. So, get creative, think outside the box, and most importantly, listen to your intuition. It will guide you to the path that's right for you. But what about the obstacles? Oh, I know them well. That voice that says, "Who am I to charge for this?" Or the fear that success might somehow make you less spiritual. Can we just call out these lies for what they are? Being broke doesn't make you more spiritual. It just makes you broke. Success doesn't make you less spiritual. It just gives you more resources to make a bigger impact. You see, these are just stories we tell ourselves. Stories we've been conditioned to believe. Stories that keep us small, that keep us stuck, that keep us from stepping into our power. But they're not true. They're not real. And it's time to let them go. Let's talk about the spiritual laws of money. First, money is energy, and energy must flow. When you hold on to money too tightly out of fear, you block the flow. You create stagnation, scarcity, lack. But when you allow money to flow freely, when you give and receive with an open heart, you create abundance, prosperity, wealth. Second, what you focus on expands. Are you focusing on lack or abundance? Are you focusing on what you don't have or what you do have? Are you focusing on the problems or the solutions? Because, darling, whatever you focus on, you're going to get more of. So, choose wisely, choose consciously, choose abundantly. And finally, the universe rewards action. Manifestation without action is just wishful thinking. You can't just sit around waiting for abundance to fall into your lap. You need to take inspired action. You need to put yourself out there. You need to claim your space, own your worth, and do the work. Because, beautiful soul, the universe meets you halfway. It matches your energy, your effort, your intention. So, if you want abundance, you need to act abundantly. You need to think abundantly. You need to be abundant. Now I want you to grab a journal. Yes, right now. We're going to do some real work together. Because, darling, this isn't just about watching a video and feeling inspired for a moment. This is about creating real, lasting change in your life. This is about transforming your relationship with money, with abundance, with yourself. So, grab that journal, and let's dive in. I want you to write down all your beliefs about money. Every single one. The good, the bad, the ugly. Where did these beliefs come from? Who taught them to you? Are they serving you or holding you back? It's time to get honest with yourself. It's time to shine a light on all those money shadows and bring them out into the open. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. Finding your soul tribe, connecting with other spiritual entrepreneurs who get it, that can make all the difference. When we come together, we lift each other up. We support each other. We inspire each other. We remind each other of our worth, our value, our power. So reach out, connect, find your people. Because, beautiful soul, you deserve to be surrounded by people who see you, who understand you, who believe in you. Your financial struggles are not a life sentence. They're not a sign that you're doing something wrong spiritually. They're an invitation to grow, to expand, to step more fully into your power. They're an opportunity to heal, to transform, to become the person you were always meant to be. You see, your struggles with money are not a reflection of your worthiness. They're not a reflection of your spirituality. They're just a reflection of your beliefs, your conditioning, your programming. And the good news is, you can change that. You can reprogram your mind. You can recondition your beliefs. You can transform your relationship with money, with abundance, with yourself. Your gifts are needed in this world, and yes, you absolutely deserve to be abundantly compensated for sharing them. When you prosper, you create a ripple effect that lifts others up too. When you thrive, you inspire others to thrive. When you shine your light, you give others permission to shine theirs too. So, beautiful soul, what's one action you're going to take today to step into your abundance? What's one belief you're going to let go of? What's one boundary you're going to set? What's one way you're going to put yourself out there, claim your space, and own your worth? Drop a comment below and let me know. Share your commitment, your intention, your declaration. Because, darling, when you put it out there, when you make it real, when you say it loud and proud, the universe conspires to make it happen. And if this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Share it with your soul tribe, your spiritual sisters and brothers, your fellow chosen ones. Because, beautiful soul, we're all in this together. We're all on this journey together, and together we rise. Together we shine. Together we change the world. Until next time, keep shining your light. Embrace your abundance and remember, you are chosen for a reason. The world is waiting for your gifts. The world is waiting for you. And I, for one, can't wait to see the magic you're going to create. With all my love and support. If you're ready to dive even deeper into this work, if you're ready to transform your relationship with money, with abundance, and with yourself, then I invite you to join my wait list for the Chosen Ones community. It's designed specifically for spiritual entrepreneurs like you, ready to step into their power, own their worth, and create the abundance they deserve. Click the link below to learn more and secure your spot. I can't wait to see you there.